MP came ready to play.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Stephen Curry.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Paolo Banchero is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Richardson in at the 2. And for the Lakers, they've got MP. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Anthony Davis is out there with Michael Porter, and it's Salon in at power forward. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Banchero outside. Wembanyama against Davis. Wembanyama down low. Doncic pulls down the board. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties a record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. The first one falls.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Good on both. Now Los Angeles with it. Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Richardson. Pass to Wembanyama. Banchero outside. Wembanyama screen. And it's Banchero with a three. Banchero's got 5 now.
Can't leave Banchero open from 3 either because he makes shots from everywhere.
And here's Porter. Back to MP. Davis with a screen on Richardson. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Pass to Christie. Up top, Banchero. He's got 5. Steps back and fires. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 5. Now here's Porter. MP looking around. Jacks up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Banchero outside. Outside Richardson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Davis with a screen on Banchero. MP outside. Going inside. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Doncic against Curry. Pass to Christie. Up and over Porter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Hood Schifino comes in for Porter Jr. Here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Hood Schifino. Back to MP. Vanderbilt, a screen on Banchero. From deep, MP. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Curry. No made baskets yet. San Antonio again missing. MP outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, great job by MP. Getting that shot off to earn a trip to the line. Nice.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night now.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Hood Schifino. Now here's Sasser. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. To the inside. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Outside Davis. And here's MP from outside. Rodman with a rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. It's a 13-point game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Davis, the pass to Doncic. Davis, a screen. And here's MP from outside. It's not going to go for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Los Angeles up by 11. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. MP is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Hood Schifino in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He added 55 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Puts it up from 12. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Christie. That three's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
MP shot is off.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Sasser outside. Pass to Christie. Clark against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 5 points.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the three.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Walker. Richardson comes in for Johnson. And it's Curry in for Sasser. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Spurs trail by 11. Curry passes to Rodman. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. First shot won't go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Outside Richardson takes the three. On target from range. Richardson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. MP outside. Fires the three. MP making the long-range connection.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Rodman. Outside Curry. The three is up. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. The Lakers lead by 11. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You take a look at Richardson, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
MP outside. Vanderbilt with a screen. And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this team needs to keep getting the rock to MP. He's been feeling it all night.
Pass to Richardson. Doncic grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 12. MP finds Vanderbilt. Back to MP. Here's the pick. Tries it from the block. It's good. MP's got 27 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
MP outside from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. MP getting it done for Los Angeles. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
When I look at San Antonio, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And guys, turning back to the game we've been watching, MP's been the story so far.
We expected MP to put on a show. He's generated more highlights in one half than most players do in a season.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I feel like this guy's a combination of me and you, Shaq. The speed, the power, and my skill.
Shaquille O'Neal Smith.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. They've got Stephen Curry, Wembanyama out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's Richardson in at the 2.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Banchero outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Christie. Banchero the screen for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. MP, the pass to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Lakers lead by 17.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Now here's Curry, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
MP outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 33 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Richardson, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play. Wrong result.
MP outside. Davis a screen. Pass to Salon. Takes a three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Salon, he's got 5 now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Richardson. Back to Curry. Ben Carroll passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Davis. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Over Wembanyama. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I just love the ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Christie. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Salon. MP against Van Carroll. They set the pick, and here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
1:53 left in the third. Out left to the wing. Back to Curry. Pass to Ben Carroll. Outside Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Knocks down the long J.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Christie, covered by MP. Over MP. No good, a bit long that time. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. That one goes. Count it.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Curry. Outside Wembanyama. They still need this. Rebound by the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Ben Carroll. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
From deep, MP. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Very specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
And the key is fast decision-making. That takes great recognition, and that also takes all 5 guys communicating.
Here we are, fourth period Cup semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. Brandon Clark out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Josh Green. Then it's MP. And it's Hood Schifino in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Wow. What can you say?
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Johnson. The three from Curry. Clark grabs the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
MP shot is off. Spurs shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Outside Curry. The three. He buries it from three.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
There's a screen by Wiggins. And here's MP from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
Pass to MP. Fires the three. Rodman with a rebound. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Curry for three. He drops it from range. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Now here's MP. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And he's going for the lob!
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. Gives you an expanded menu.
MP outside. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Curry. Johnson with it.
2 minutes remaining.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
MP. Second shot opportunity. And it's Richardson with the rebound. San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Curry. Here's Rodman. Outside Johnson. And stolen by Clark.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Rodman. Johnson passes to Curry. 6 to shoot. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Pass to MP. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Curry. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a three. Rebound, the Lakers. A deep three from MP. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Final.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
You ready to rumble, young blood?
There he is, the man.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Toronto, they're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And I think for Toronto, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And based on their early returns, it's really hard to see that position changing very much in one direction or another. I see them as a team that's right there in the middle of the pack, but not one that's ready to make any leap this year.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Collins. Moody is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Lakers, they've got Porter. MP out there with Doncic. And there's Davis. And it's Salon in at the power forward. And here we are, the end of the line, the Cup Championship. Greg, what's the mindset like for these players right now?
You treat this like a closeout game in the postseason. No distractions, no messing around. Leave it all out on the floor, and you hope to raise a trophy at the end of the night.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. MP, that's for 2. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Barnes. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. A 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Salon.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Here's Quickly. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
Los Angeles foul. Salon. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. Here's Koulibaly. And the Raptors miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And Michael Porter Jr., just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all three levels.
And that one's good. MP.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Quickly looking it over. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Koulibaly.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here's MP for 3. And Moody pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Koulibaly finds quickly. Moody with it. Raptors moving the ball around. Collins, a screen on MP. To the middle. Collins, good.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop him. None.
This kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
Now, MP, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. MP outside. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's the screen. Now here's Barnes. Trains the three-pointer.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers leading by 4. MP outside. And the Lakers with another miss. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes outside. Off with the layup. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. Welcome back, everyone.
Substitution on the court.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Rui Hachimura. He's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pumpkin in at the 1. Pass to Dick. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Toronto. Taking the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. Picked up 58 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Bufkin with the bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
MP outside. For the three. MP showing the range.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barnes can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Salon. MP outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for MP. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's Bufkin. He points his last outing. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon's got his 5th rebound in this one. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't learn at all.
Here's Dick. Knocks down the 3-ball. Dick's got 8 here in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team was.
It's good from long range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Collins. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. The 3 from MP. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good, Barnes.
And quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's a screen. Here's MP. Here's Salon. Toronto grabs the miss. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. That sticks with you a little bit.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat it.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Lakers.
I could say I've been pumped about.
Thanks for spending half.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got MP. He's out there with Doncic. Michael Porter's out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Salon in at the four-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Now, here's quickly. Scoreless thus far. Barnes can't get it to go. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Raptors trail by 7. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Master quickly from downtown, and Davis pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And here's MP for 3. Collins grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Collins, a screen on Porter. Moody, the pass to Collins. Sinks the three-pointer. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Balance, such a key to consistent shooting, and Collins shows it there.
MP outside. From outside the arc. MP drills the answer.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Pass to Moody. Now, quickly. Here's Barnes. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP kicks to Porter. Here's the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. And here we can check out the story for Emmanuel quickly.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt He's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And stolen by MP. And it's Davis at the elbow. Oh, and Anthony Davis is too much at the rim.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Dick. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers. Raptors trail by 8. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Grady Dick is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Brooks. And it's Puffkin in at the point. Dick wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
A nice shot by MP.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Buffkin. Pass to Dick. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Count it.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Raptors trail by 10. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Over to the wing. Here's Buffkin. Clock at 4. And the 3 off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. A rebound by Shed. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to Hachimura. And the Raptors miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now, MP. He takes it in. Oh, MP. Tough shot. The entire NBA Cup tournament has built to this moment in time. And clearly one team has answered the bell.
Yeah, they are getting after it. They've been the better team and looking plenty motivated. I'd be very surprised if they're not the ones hoisting the NBA Cup when this one's over.
Both teams changing it up here. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Lakers leading by 10. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. Over quickly, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Barnes down low. Rebound the Lakers. Salon's got 8 rebounds in this game. MP dishes to Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Barnes can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Davis setting the pick for MP. And the Lakers with another miss. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Moody. And here is Barnes. Here's the teardrop. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP going in strong.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Coulibaly with it. Barnes left side, and he gets it to go.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 14-point game.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
On the wing quickly. Guarded by Doncic. And the rejection by MP. Porter kicks to MP. Driving inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Free throw good, MP.
Well, you can say this about any team, but for MP's team, making free throws is always key.
Top of the key, Hachimura. Over Wiggins. And the Raptors miss again. Here's MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Give MP credit, showing some skill right there, drawing the whistle.
At the line for Los Angeles, taking 2.
Throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a...
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.